Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, Houston, go.
Throwing again. Purdy. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And who's got it? The Giants.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Roberts has it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's in different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. To throw on third down. Purdy going to throw right side here, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now gone. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They complete it to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is gone. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Josh Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Off-play action. Purdy. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Goff on third down. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Goff on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on
After the interception, here's Goff. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
61, back spot, right.
Third and 2, Goff. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first and 10, Purdy. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Here's McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for gone. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Josh Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken in at the 1.
We got this.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Purdy. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown, 97 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
49 for Mike. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Hill, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up a shot. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now the Browns down by a field goal. At time, a huge factor. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
Back to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come.